Hello everybody on YouTube, this is your host Sparks here doing a playthrough, well not really a playthrough, I'm just going to show you guys that, oh my god, I can't speak today already. Alright, I'm going to do a small showing of a game called Kerbal Space Program, a game which I personally enjoy a lot. I play this a little bit there and there and there sometimes. I've had some good luck, some bad luck. So yeah, there's also a mod installed. I don't know how to delete it off the top of my head, but I'll tell you guys what the mod is and what I think I don't remember the name, so I'll tell you what's part of the mod and what's not. So yeah, actually, we'll just start off with a fresh new world. No, wait. I'll show you guys some of the stuff you can do that at least I've done. You can do a lot more, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I've done. So here's the map. As of right now, they've done a lot of changes. Originally there was this, and this. Now there's this, and a whole longer runway and stuff. So they've done a few changes. So yeah. Also the buildings have changed shape and all that. Alright. Well, maybe I should show you guys the actual things you can do. You know that it's supposed to be dark outside because there's actually light in the actual room, but oh well. Alright, I'm going to show you guys some of the things you can do. Well, I'm going to show you one of them, because two of them are technically identical, but whatever. Alright, fly. We're going to take you guys to one of mine. And it should still be in one piece, depending if it's still got its orbit. Yep, still got my orbit. Alright. This here, guys, is part of my mod. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I think I know what the name is, but I'm not going to give credit to somebody I'm not sure. So this is part of a mod I downloaded, so don't pay attention to this. It's not part of the game. This is a mod. When I remember the name, I will put it down in the I won't put it in the description. I don't know if I can get copyright infringement for that one. I want to give credit, but I don't know whose it is, and I don't want to cause a copyright infringement stuff. Ew. Yeah, don't want to deal with that stuff. I don't know. Anyways, here's something I built. Why is my antenna open? Close that antenna. Alright. So here's my ship. It's got these right here, which are power productions. There's also a little battery pack that sits in the middle, which goes all around. So basically that's my main power source. It's completely self-sustainatory. It doesn't need anything except for fuel, and well, that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all it really needs is fuel, and that's about it. So yeah, these here are for ejecting these off. So I may actually replace them with something bigger, or if one gets, say one of these gets destroyed, I can eject the other one, so I don't have to have two pretty much really big paperweights, or one paperweight stuck to it and the other one's destroyed. So I don't have to try to hit it with something to break that one off. I can just simply eject it and add two different engines to the sides. But the reason why all these here is because I had to launch them from gravity, and also if I try to shoot this thing without these, it would pretty much shake back and forth. So if one of these gets broken, I just replace it with something smaller and less powerful so it doesn't damage it. So all of these two right here are just powerful enough to lift this thing off the ground and fly it pretty deep up into the air before it loses gas. So it gets pretty far. Anyways. It's got its lights, it's got fuel, it's got not only 3 Kerbals right in one. I gotta transfer some more. But, I'm gonna show you guys, if I can. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast for you guys. I've tried to record this video like 3 or 4 times, and people keep interrupting me lately. So I'm just trying to get this video over with today. Would be nice. I was in a good mood, now I'm just like, oh, I have to get this done. This is part of the mod I was talking about, so just ignore that. These are all parts that come with it. This is the only thing that goes to a mod. So keep that in mind. Wait, does that? No, I don't think it does. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything that came with fuel that actually goes to the mod. I'm not really sure. I know this goes to the mod because I use that. Oh, it's MetJeb 2. So yeah, that's the creator of the mod. Apparently, it's MetJeb 2, I think, is what the mod's called. So now I'm 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. So that's the. If you're looking for that mod, just look up that name, guys. Okay. Hopefully you guys can write that down. I don't know if you guys will be able to actually see that. I'm not really sure. Depends how good my editing will be by the end of the day. End of the day. My speech is horrible today. I don't know why. I apologize. I'm not usually like this. I'm just got a lot of things to do, I guess. Don't everybody have something on their mind they have to do today? But yeah. Well, anyways. All right. As always, you want a decoupler if it's coming back to the planet. You want a parachute unless you want your little Kerbals to burn up in the atmosphere. Wait, no, you don't need a parachute for that. You need it for not ramming it through the ground at almost probably 200 miles per hour. That would be a right idea. So I'm gonna put some lights on mine. You don't need to, but I do like to put some lights. I like to put on a show, you know, to show off my big fancy ship, you know. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh, alright, let's put this here. And that's a big power pack. That should be enough to make the entire trip and not have to worry about it. I need fuel for RCS. RCS is a pretty important thing, guys. If you don't have RCS, you're gonna have problems getting around. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna put some RCS up here. You can't block that door, I don't think. Be a bad idea. You know what? We'll just put 2 right about here. Now you can actually do this more freely if you do this, but I don't like that as much. So, it makes it a little easier when you do it this way. In my point of view, anyways. There. At least I can spin this pretty well. Keep in mind if you spin your Kerbals too fast, they may vomit. I'm not really sure, but we'll test that one out, actually. Alright. Probably should have an antenna, maybe. Nah, we don't need an antenna. That's old school. Let's go with, sorry guys, I'm being really random. I haven't played in like a few days. Every time I went to record, this would be like the first 5 seconds. It was like somebody would just knock on my door repetitively. Oh wait, I forgot something completely. I need this. This helps balance out your RCS. So make sure you always have it towards the top. If you can't put it at the top, put 2 of them at the bottom. I'm kidding, don't put 2, just put 1. You'll be fine. There's different ones, but I prefer this one. It always seems to be the best. Also, I send a lot of things up there that are pretty big and tall. Yeah, so that type of stuff. Alright, I'm gonna put one of these big fuel tanks. If you need to move this, just click on the top of it, only on the ship. If you click on anything else, you just decouple it like this. So, keep that in mind. Alright, I'm gonna use a big rocket engine, and I will take... If you guys can hear my parents in the background, I apologize. They're I want to say crazy, but normal selves, I guess you can say. Why wouldn't that clip? Alright, clipped. Alright, I'm gonna put 4. Yeah, I already count eventually. Put 4 more rocket engines. Put 4, put 4 rocket engines. Wait, those aren't the biggest ones. I wonder why they didn't look right. Alright, put that there. And I'm gonna have it so I transfer fuel to the center one. Make sure you always click on what you want to take fuel from, because you see the arrows. It's going to dump fuel into this. Even though it should be facing down, it doesn't really matter. So keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. We're going to need something to help stabilize this, because it's a lot of weight, so make sure you always have something to help support it. You could probably be okay with this, but after a certain speed, they start to shake and it can lag quite a bit. These will also make it lag a little bit, but not as much as if they were shaking really bad. So, yeah. I'm just trying to do this as quickly as possible so I can avoid any more people trying to knock on my door and stuff like that. So, I don't want to do it too quickly, but, you know. Also, make sure you don't ever have them set on the rocket engines, otherwise you may break one. So just put one of these or four of these around it, and you're good. That'll hold it straight up. Now, you want to sequence it, so if you put this wrong sequencing, yeah, so that'd be bad. Some people like to put stuff together. I prefer not, because I like to break it up in sequences. So let's put all four rocket engines together, and then, yeah, let's do that. Put those there. Actually, no, I like to fire up my engines before I release to make sure that I'm actually going to get enough lift, otherwise I'm going to kill some Kerbals. And we'll save. Skip the name, but you save. Just go. Alright. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. If you want me to do more videos on this, I can, but keep in mind it'll lag a little bit, because I'm not got the best graphics card, and I don't got the best CPU in the world. So it lags even when I'm not recording. So keep that one in mind. Oh shoot, I screwed up. I screwed up bad. No, not that. I screwed up, guys, I'm sorry. I can't launch it. I can't launch it like that. It's always gotta have one thing. I put it on everything I ever launch into space because I can't fly at all. Yeah, well, I guess I could show you guys how this works. So, yeah. Fly, yes. Alright. I'm sorry if I'm being kind of random, guys. I'm just trying to do this as fast as possible. Okay, that's now on there. Alright, this here is MetJeb, as I've already explained. What you want to do is, if you're trying to target another ship, click on that ship. Now, if you try to go really very far out and try to click on it and you have a small amount of fuel like I do, your chances of getting there is like slim to zero. So keep that in mind. Alright. Let's see here. This is normal altitude I like to get to, and there's a bunch of other stuff you can click on. I automatically like doing my own sequencing, since I like to do that, so. Yeah, alright. Let's turn on my fancy lights. You see this? This is if you land on the planet. Since I'm already on the planet, it's gonna think that I want that, so, yeah. Alright, let's ready it up, and start. See it fully throttles up. Engines are able to take the weight, and we launch. Simple as that. Now, as you guys can see, it's not plotted a orbit yet, but you don't want to do that yet anyways. So, I'll show you guys how to do it in actual orbit, but I can't do it myself. I'm just going to let the MetJeb show you guys. It shows you all the stuff it has to do to actually do it. So if you want to do it yourself, you can, but it does depend on what you want. Alright, so keep that in mind. It's only kind of showing you, I guess. These are for something that's for docking and stuff like that. I know, this one's for docking. So, yeah. There's a bunch of other stuff you can do. About halfway through, it's going to try to change its orbit, or you should anyways, if you want to kind of go into the orbital swing type deal. It's going to go to a 90-degree angle, which will start putting it into the orbit. If you want a different type of orbit, you're going to have to set it for something else, so keep that in mind. As you guys can see, I'm going so fast up into the actual space that it actually started to mess with the actual re-entrance, since I was going close to 700 miles per hour to the atmosphere because there's so much power. Oh, crud. Phew. I was about to say, I didn't think I was that low on fuel already. Now, I dumped that extra weight, it should go a little bit faster, and it should actually work. Keep in mind, you don't need a lot more fuel. Once you get past this point, gravity starts to lighten up, it gets even lighter, and it gets even lighter, and eventually it gets even lighter, so keep that in mind. Now, as it gets up into the atmosphere, what it's going to actually show you guys doing is it's going to, as I will try to click on it real quick, you guys can set a thing, which I'll have it show you, since I can't do it correctly, so I'm not going to try to do one and fail horribly. As you guys can see, this is different orbits because I actually moved stuff in orbit based on what I'm trying to get. So, yeah. Alright, it's pretty much, it's about as high of, I can't remember the name, what's it called, whatever. I'm not even going to try to say it and screw up, so. Hope you guys understand. This is not going to be a very laggy ship because right at the moment I have very little on it. If you have tons on your ship, be warned, it lags bad. I mean really bad. So yeah. Fire up some lights. Lights don't use that much power, so keep that in mind. If you don't have anything to generate power and you're going deep into space, not recommended. Because it will kill it and your people will just pretty much suffocate and die eventually. Actually, it did float forever, so yeah. There's no realism in that one. Oh, here it is. What it's done is it actually plotted the course around the planet. What it does is it takes and uses these maneuver notes to actually move it to where it needs to go. I can't do that, so yeah. But it does it on its own, and what's going to try to do is make a perfect one. It never actually does it 100% perfect, but it gets it pretty dang close. As you guys can see, it's going to try to, when it gets to about this point, it's going to put the thrusters on the other direction, and it expands it. As you guys can see, that's rotating, which is, I didn't even know it did that. So when it gets to this point, it's going to change the angle where its thrusters point, like so, and it will thruster upwards, forcing it to not change, move, or anything. So it just basically forces it in the opposite direction, making an orbit, basically. So I hope I'm not speaking too fast. Hopefully this is making sense. I'm no good at making orbits. I know from watching this and how people have said on the internet and how I've been trying to make an orbit on my own. I did do it once, but the orbit actually went like this. It went from here and it went whoosh, all the way around the planet. Like, I mean, it was a huge orbit. It went out like this. I'm not even kidding. That's how bad my orbiting skills are. I can't make a perfect orbit even close. So yeah. If you want to speed up time, just click on these little doodads. Now, if you're using this, it'll turn it off as soon as it gets to the point where it needs to be. As you guys see on your little ball, you'll see where you need to point your front to actually to do the burn. It'll tell you how long you need to burn for, and all that stuff. And it'll switch your camera angle, and it'll switch this into orbit mode. So yeah. Now that you're in an orbit, it will pretty much eventually go down to this surface. If you wanted to. Otherwise, it's stuck in this orbit, and it will continue to spin around the planet as fast as it can. The higher the orbit, the faster you can go in time-wise. I'm not in a high orbit, so I can't do anything. Now, if it's in this type of orbit here, I could actually do a fast spin around, which would be so fast you're pretty much going to get dizzy real fast. Trust me. But as you guys can tell, we're in orbit, and I just realized something. I didn't turn on my RCS, which is R by default. T is, yeah, T turns on your thing so it can do its thing. So it locks on, so it keeps it there. So say you want to, I don't know, have it here, it locks it on. So yeah, I think I'm making no sense at all, guys. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna try to do a burn. Now the second already stopped this. Ooh, that's cool. I don't know why I've never seen that before. I guess I was not paying attention. I think, ooh, I don't want that. Well, I don't want it, but I don't want it on. So what you want to do is, if you want to go back into the planet, if I can remember how to do this. Oh, it is expanding. This one makes it narrower. You can plot how fast of a course you want to go back in the planet. I'm going to try to aim for that. Alright. Where on the ball is that went? I don't see it on my ball. There it is. Woo! Woo! This is where I should push R because it helps it a lot. So you don't have to just hold your keys or anything. It'll naturally do it. So it kind of helps a little bit when you have RCS. RCS does help. SAA, or SSO, whatever. You guys can read. It says AA. I give up. I make myself look like a fool. I give up. Alright, so as you can see, it says it right here on when it's supposed to start. I'm gonna start a little bit mature, so I can lose my orbit, so I'm going back down the planet. Now, as you guys see, I should have started the burn a little bit sooner, since mine, oop, I just ran out of power. Now you can do this to eject, or you just click your space bar. Like an idiot, I didn't do it, so I did the manual way. Now as you guys can see, I didn't make the thing I was hoping. So to get rid of one of these, so you don't want it anymore, just click on it, and it removes it. And as you guys can see, it didn't quite do the actual complete one, but it actually will still get into the planet. Now keep in mind, your planet is actually rotating, so you're not always in the same sunlight. As you guys can watch, the planet actually is rotating. And so eventually, depending on which way it's rotating, you may actually rotate right into this actual point, which the land will actually rotate into it. But I think, I'm not sure which way this is rotating. I think it's rotating towards the left. Let me just see if I put my hand here. Wait, what the heck? Oh, okay. I thought that was on the planet. Yeah, it's rotating towards the left, so we're rotating away from actual land. So, I can't speed up the time at all. That sucks. This is gonna be a lot of time doing nothing. Now, if you're really stupid like I am, I'm gonna see if we can make these guys puke. Just to they're all happy, really. How's this fun? Why aren't you guys vomiting? I give up. Sometimes I get the Kerbals who are so scared, but I guess these guys are just fearless. Yeah, I guess I can try. As you guys can see, if you got more RCS things and it's on a smaller thing, it pretty much makes it very easy, but without a SAS, I guess how they say it, now that I finally can speak it, it actually will work quite well. Wait, I don't want to expand it, I want to decrease. Now, if you say you got a ton of RCS, like I do, if you do this, you can actually, wait, I think that'd do the opposite of what I want. No, that's exactly what I want it to. Never mind. Switch into this mode, it'll actually slow down, I think, your speed, or it'll do something else. I'm not really sure. No, wait, I'm going into the planet. So yeah, that's the wrong way, never mind. I think I'm making no sense. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. Alright. You can't blame me at least trying. Alright, now that's what I want to do. So what I'm doing is people sending me messages on Skype that I can't answer right this minute. So basically what I'm doing is I'm flying straight towards the planet, basically, in orbital velocity. And it can actually increase or decrease your speed depending. And seriously, not the good time, people. Weird part is I can actually see who's messaging me right now. But I can't do anything because I can't take my mouse off the screen or my recorder stops working. So, yeah. I should have put myself to be offline, but whatever. Anyways, come on. I'm trying to slow down my speed. I'm not sure if I'm doing it anywhere near correctly, but oh well. As you guys can see, we're going towards the night side of the planet, which makes a good use of these lights, which I haven't actually used much of my battery power, so that teaches you guys you can have a lot of lights, and it won't drain your battery very fast depending on how much you got. I don't know if I'm moving that, or is the actual lane going into where I actually want it to. I could have swore this planet's rotating left. No, it's rotating towards the right. Yeah, it's rotating towards the right side. So it's going like this way. And the reason why I thought it was going left because it was doing that kind of motion. I thought it was rotating. So we're actually rotating towards land. So we're going to actually hit landfall instead of actually hitting water. So that's actually a good thing. We're actually approaching at a pretty good speed. I probably should drop off the RCS tank and all that stuff, but I'll lose power. So this stuff shouldn't be too heavy. I shouldn't have any problems. But with the RCS I can do this. Oop, not that. I can slow down my momentum speed by switching over to here, which makes it a little easier. This helps slow me down a tiny bit. Not a lot, but it slows me down some. As you guys can see, it's slowing me down. That's actually the atmosphere, though. Whoa! A lot of fire. Oop, you guys can see I'm starting to lag a tiny bit. This is a lot of fire because of how fast I'm going in. So you should always try to slow down your momentum, because I heard eventually they're going to have it so at certain temperatures it actually will cause serious problem. There's the sound barrier. I'm passing right through the sound barrier so fast. So, I'm not sure if this is actually helping or not. I believe it is. Oh, you guys can see that's where I would have landed out there. And now I'm actually going to land here. Now you can deploy your parachute at any point. I'm choosing not to this second. You can deploy it like this too, say you're doing what I'm doing. So, yeah. I'm gonna wait. Oh, you know what? I think the ground's close enough. I think I'm gonna deploy that. Hopefully this is gonna be able to take all the weight. I'm not really sure. I think it is. Am I gonna land in the only piece of water in this entire landmass? Wow, ain't that funny? No, try to do that, RCS. You can screw this up. Now we'll just help that out by slowing it down, or we can speed it up by increasing the pressure, but that can also break the parachute, so keep that in mind. So, if you want, you can do this, but it's a bad idea if you want to not break your parachute, because you can break your parachute by doing that. So I'm going to use this to slow us down. Woo! Spin, spin, spin. Are you going to vomit yet? Nope, not even close. And they're rotating, 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 rotating. Yeah, we're going to land the only part of the actual planet that I know actually has a little island, not island, but a puddle of water. These guys can see those actually survive. That's kind of funny. Oh, I'm still accelerated time. So you guys can see I'm now in the water. RCS is now no longer functionable. But we made it, and that's what counts. We have no power though. So we have made it, but once we're on the planet we can do this. So hopefully you guys learned something from this all. If you didn't learn anything from this, I apologize. If you guys liked this video, like it. If you didn't like it, well, I'm sorry to hear. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you can. If you don't want to and you just want to leave me a nasty message, it's okay too. I don't really care. Well, I kind of do care. It's just the way I look at it. It's everybody has their own opinion. So do whatever you guys want. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Wow, where the heck is my brain going today? I apologize, guys, if I've been acting really strange the last few videos. I've been just kind of been up to other stuff lately, and I haven't really thinking of doing a real series. So, if you guys want me to do a series on this, let me know. If you guys don't want me to do a series, don't say anything, and I won't make it one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, to be continued with another episode on YouTube of something else probably. So, I'm not sure what, but peace out, guys. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Hopefully. I'm gonna end this now before I sound more like an idiot.